Hey everyone, I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me single minute. Hmm. All right, guys, before we start, a quick question. How many of you feel that skills are fine, their skills are fine, but they are not fully confident about their resumes and interviews? How many of you feel this? Speak up. Yes, no, hands up, anything would work. Okay, what about rest of you? Everyone feels confident? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, all right. I see four people raising their hands. What about rest of you guys? You guys feel confident? Hmm?
Unknown yet. Writing notes.
Okay, okay, great. All right. Happens. That is again very common. Most people don't lose opportunities due to lack of skills, but due to how they present themselves in the interviews. All right, you guys can lower your hands. We will discuss a little further on this, but right now let's start the class. Okay, okay. So I hope everyone has saw the message that I gave in the morning about the assignments, and I'm hoping that you guys will fulfill my wish and your assignments would be completed by the weekend. Okay, I am reviewing the assignments by according to my bandwidth. I have reviewed one student's assignment and I have texted for the same in the group. All right. All right, guys. So we will start in a minute. Before that, I just want to know any doubts in previous lectures or anything.
Yeah, I Nikhil.
Hi, Badram.
Yeah, we installed the playwright, right, in our VS Studio.
Mm-hmm.
There, playwright by default given some folders. We
Mm-hmm.
seen right some configuration .js,
Mm-hmm.
package.js, all the things.
Right, right.
Uh, we forget to explain those folders. What is the use of those things?
I haven't I haven't forgot. Today's
Yeah,
class is about those things. Don't worry, we are diving into the playwright very slowly. So don't worry, don't really worry. Okay, everything
yeah,
would be covered. I haven't forgotten anything. This course is designed that you guys don't get confused in very initials and don't feel very heavy initially. Okay, that you don't know about these things and you know you guys are getting the doubts. Okay, don't worry. I will explain everything one by one. I hope everyone can see me and the screen as well.
yes,
All
Yes.
right. Now I would like you to see every one of you. So please turn on your cameras. Great. What about rest of you guys? I see only one student switching on the camera. See, guys, why I do tell you sometimes to turn on the camera. Sometimes people just log in into the class and they don't actually study. That's why I keep asking you questions in between so you guys stay attentive and listen to my each and every word. Okay, and another thing, once your camera is turned on, you are automatically sitting straight and looking into the class. So, okay, again, I won't start until you guys, turn on your cameras. Okay, it would be great if everyone turn on their camera and don't worry, no one is going to judge you here. Okay, just turn on your cameras for a minute and then you guys can turn it off. Okay, and this gives me a sense how many people are attending for their mobile phones and how many of you guys are attending from their systems. Always attend the class on the system and do practice on the system. Okay. All right. So I still see two people. Okay, three. Okay, don't force me to take the name for take the names from from everyone. All right. Uh, Abhilash, your camera isn't yet turned on. Abhilash, Ananya, Anita. I see Ananya. Are you attending the class first time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So have you attended any demo sessions or like you are attending this as the demo session?
No, actually, I have received the recordings of the previous sessions, and this is my first live session.
All right, all right. Have you gone through the recordings?
Actually, I have gone through only one recording because I was really busy. I was in the
That
hospital.
that is
I
that is
came
totally
today.
fine. That
Yeah,
is totally fine. Do you understood everything explained in the video first lecture?
yeah, first lecture was fine.
All right. That is great. Okay. Okay, Baljinder has turned on her camera. Bibhuti, Jhansi has already turned on. Okay, Love, Mohit, Bibhuti. I want to see your faces, guys. Come on, we are already out of time. It's 9:08. So I quickly want to start. So quickly turn on your cameras, okay?
I,
Hi, Vibhuti. Great.
I already.
Okay, okay, great. Just speak up so you come in the front aisle, okay? Mohit and Love.
Yes, my camera is on.
Okay, great, Mohit, great. Okay, what about Love? Is your camera on?
My camera is on, but still not working properly.
Okay, all right, no worries. Shweta and Vikram, are your cameras turned on? I don't hear anything from Shweta and Vikram.
Yes,
Yeah,
Nikhil.
mine is
Okay,
turned on.
okay, great, guys. Okay, I am hoping that I will get the same responses when I will be asking any questions. Okay, so again, I will tell you the unsaid rule of the class. It's not mandatory that questions will be from the current session only. The questions can be from previous lectures as well. Okay, so that's the unsaid rule of the class. All right. Now I want you guys to imagine a building. Okay. Imagine a building that has flats inside it. Do you guys understand what are flats? 1 BHK flat, 2 BHK flat. You guys understood this, right?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you guys to imagine a building. Has everyone imagined a building? Everyone. Has everyone imagined a building? A building, tall
Yes,
building, something like this? Okay, all
Yes.
right.
yes,
All right. Great. Now I want you to imagine two apartments that are uh, you know, side by side or front by front or on two different floors. Okay, imagine two flats with different locations. Okay, either they are facing each other or either they are the neighbors or either they are on the different floor. Imagined, guys, can you imagine two flats with different
Yes.
locations?
Yes.
Okay, say yes or no. Okay, okay, again, third thing I want you guys to imagine is, let's say, the in flat number one, in flat number one, there was a vase. Okay, vase, flower pot. Let's say flower pot, and that flower pot is broken now. That flower pot is broken now. Let's say I touched it by mistake and it fall on the floor and it broke. Okay, will this breaking of flower pot in flat number one affect anything in flat number two? Yes or no?
No.
no,
No.
No.
Great. You guys understood my example. Great. So this is the concept of isolation. What we call it?
isolation.
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 Okay, what we call it? Isolation. All right. So
Yes.
again, now I want Baljinder to repeat the story.
For examples, two flats, flat number one or flat number two. I just broken the one west port from the flat number one. That is a effect on the flat number two or not. That is called as an insulations.
Great. Okay, all right. Again, uh, Ananya, can you repeat the story again?
Yeah, so basically there are two flats at two different locations, and the flower pot in one flat just got broken, and whether it is going to impact anything in flat number two or not, and you were asking that, and this concept is called isolation. It is not going to impact anything in flat number two, and this
Great,
phenomenon is called isolation. Yeah.
great, great. I'm just naming it isolation. There is nothing like a technical term like isolation. Basically, this is
Oh, okay.
called
I thought
isolation.
anything.
Okay, there is nothing like
Oh,
there
okay,
is a
okay.
technical term. We call it isolation. This is just my build term. Okay, I call it isolation.
Okay,
Okay, you
fine,
guys can
fine.
also call it isolation, anyways. Okay, okay. Moving towards our today's lecture. All right. Now, we call this building or apartment as context. Okay, we call this apartment 101 as apartment as context. Flat number 1, flat number 2, we can call it context 1 or context 2. All right, agree, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Second thing,
Yes.
the room inside the page management. Where have we read this word before? Page. Okay, now I
Tab,
will.
tab.
Yes.
Where?
While mentioning the
Previously.
pad, tab. While while
Right.
doing any
Page
mention
is
on
the
the tab,
tab in the browser. Page is the tab in the browser. Okay. Vibhuti, where we have read page before. What is the meaning of page in playwright?
Actually, I didn't go through. Actually, this is my first
Okay,
session.
Vibhuti, but make sure when you are attending the next class, all your backlog is completed. All right. For now,
Yes.
just understood the page is like a tab in Google Chrome. Okay. Okay, Jagruti, your turn. What is page in playwright?
Page is the tab in Playwright, and we use
Not in
something
playwright.
like
Page is something like
page dot go.
okay, right. Okay, great. So every one of you remember that. Okay. So now again, there is a every building, every society or every building has a rule book, right? That lights will be out at 10, no pets allowed. Understanding from the building point of view. Okay. Every building has its own rules, right? So we define those rules in configuration file. You guys remember I do some comment two browser names, Firefox and Safari. Do you guys remember? I do comment it in configuration
Yes.
files. Okay, that is
While
the
Yes.
running.
configuration file. Right.
Yes.
Before running it. Okay. So don't worry, we will study it in details. Okay, no worries. Okay, locators, the address of the flat. We already have read about locators. So I'm not going to explain locators in the details. Okay, is everyone fine with it? We just did locators in the last lecture. Is everyone fine with it?
Yes.
Okay. So is the story clear? Okay. What is
yes,
page in our story? What is page in our story? Jhansi, what is page in our story? In from building point of view.
Mm, like it is a tab from the
Mhm, mhm,
browser
mhm.
point of view.
I'm not asking from
Something
browser
part of
point of view. I'm asking from story point of view.
yeah, story point of view, like the apartment number, flat number.
Uh-huh. No. Okay, Shweta has raised the hand. Shweta, what is
Page is nothing but rooms in our story.
great room in our building, room in our flat actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apartment flat is itself context. Okay, got it. Jhansi, is this clear?
Yes.
All right, great guys, great. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, why this is crucial? Why this is crucial? Why this is crucial, guys? Anything? Why this isolation is crucial? Anyone? Any one of you? Try at least. Give it a try. Why it is important?
It will not affect the other functionality.
You are somewhat right. You has used one incorrect word. It won't affect other test cases. Okay.
Okay.
It won't affect other 10 test cases. Let's say I'm creating 10 test cases. Okay. If all of the 10 test cases will be performed on the same window, won't one test case affect another one? Am I right?
Yes.
Do you guys understood this concept? Everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, let's give it a read without context. Context, don't worry, I'm coming to a broader point of view. Your test would be flaky because test B failed because test A changed the password. Okay. Let's say test A was changing the password. Okay. Now test B was logging in. Okay. Now you have already changed the password in test A. Then how the password in test B will log in with the old password? Do you guys understood how it is going to break the things? I don't see any yes or no coming.
Yes.
What about everyone else?
Will you repeat the same? If you
See, if there will be no isolation, if there will be no, just imagine like this. Flower pot broke in, you know, flat number one.
That
Okay.
one, yeah, yeah,
Now flowers got spoiled in flat number two,
nothing.
right?
Yeah.
Now try to understand. Your one test case says test the changing the password functionality.
Mm-hmm.
Now your one test case says another test case says login with the password. Now if you have already changed the password in test A, how will you log in the test B? Okay, I will come with a more
Yes,
broader
we
point of
can't
view.
log
No,
in.
no worries, no worries. This is a little bit technical. I will come with the more broader point of views. Okay, what is this?
Incognito mode.
Okay,
Let me.
this is incognito window number one. Okay,
Yes.
what is this? Incognito window number two.
Two.
Okay, now my simple question is, if I'm doing something in incognito window one, will it affect my incognito window two?
No.
Yes.
No.
If my simple question is, if I'm logged in incognito one, will I be logged in incognito two as well?
Yes, maybe.
Yes.
You will
No.
be. This is
No.
No.
see. This actually depends on the cookies and sessions. Okay, if you are on the same session, you will be logged in. But if you are not, it won't be. Okay, I will give you a more broader point of view. Okay, this is a fresh session. Okay, there's a fresh session. All right, incognito window one. Okay, all right. Do you understood?
Yes.
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 This is incognito window number one. Okay, let's say I searched here. And let's say I am searching my name only. Okay, let's say I searched my name here. Okay, if I will be closing this and opening a new incognito window, will I be already searched here?
No.
No.
Right?
No.
Agree? Agree?
Yeah.
Agreeing?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I will give you more broader point of view. Okay, more broader point of view, diving more inside it. This is incognito one. Okay, I am logged in here. Okay, let's say facebook.com. Okay, Let's say I have to test something that is inside the login screen. Okay. In test case number 1. Okay. Okay. I will use a notepad as well. Okay. So you guys will, someone has raised hand, but please wait. Let me complete this concept. Okay. 1. Okay. Testing inside logged in screen 1. Okay. Got it. Test case 2. Testing the login form itself. Now, differences of screen. Now, let's say I perform test case 1. Okay. Now I am logged in, right? I am logged in, right? Do you guys agree? I am logged in
Yes.
in test case
Yes.
1. Okay. I am
Yeah.
logged in. Now, let's say my test case 1 is completed. Okay. Let's say my test case 1 is completed. Okay. Is everyone okay with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now I have to test another test case, which is a test case of login screen. Will I be able to do it? Will I be able to
No,
do it?
you already logged in.
But if I will close the session and will open a new incognito mode, will I be logged
Hmm.
in?
No.
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 Do you now understand why isolation of test cases is important? There
Yes.
might be different screens, there might be different things. Okay, moreover, let's say I'm not in a fresh session. Okay, let's say I'm not in a fresh session. There might be cookies available, there might be extensions. Let's say I'm not testing in incognito mode. I'm testing in normal browser. Okay. Want these extensions, or I don't have any extension installs, but want these extensions send external data as well, right? These someone's mic is on. Okay. Okay. Want they affect? So every time whenever we are performing automation testing, it takes place in a fresh session. What is context? Context is like a incognito window. Do you guys now understood what I am saying? Context is like a fresh incognito window, a fresh building. Do you now understand what is building, what is context, and what is incognito window? All these three things are same. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now I want Ananya to relate story, context, and incognito window.
Hello.
You are audible.
Yeah, actually, I'm confused about the concept you just explained. So,
All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go the simpler way. Okay, let's go the simpler way. You don't need to be confused. Okay, leave why it is important. Leave it for now. Okay, when we will actually perform the automation, you guys will understand. But do you understand? Context is equals to a new incognito window. Do you understand this?
yeah, so about that incognito window, what you explained, like if you are logged in one tab, and if you are opening another tab, you'll be logged in there also or not. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
explained that, but
yes, 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 right. See, I will explain
can
again.
you please? Yeah, yeah.
See, let's say my test case one was testing the profile page. Okay. My test case 1 is testing the profile page. For testing the profile page, you guys have to log in, right? Okay, Ananya, say yes or no. Okay, this is for you.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right, give me a minute. All right. Why it's opening a notepad? All right, give me a minute. All right. What is this? Incognito mode? Hmm?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Say yes or no. Okay, say yes or no. Else I will get confused. Okay. Okay. See, this is a incognito mode. All right. Now, my question is, will I, if I will log in Facebook here, this is tab one. Okay. Assume I am logged in. Okay. Now, if I will open another tab, just another tab in the same Chrome window. Okay. And I'm saying facebook.com here. Will I be, am I doing the same things? I will be logged in here as well.
No need sometimes. It's cache
I will
loaded, na,
be,
directly open
no,
the
no,
login.
no, no.
Yes, you will
I
be
will
logged
be
in.
logged in because it's the same window. Okay. Local storage is not changing. It's the same window. But if I will change the incognito window, now this is a new incognito window. If I will log in here, okay, if I will log in here, will I be on the same? Will I be still logged in?
No.
No.
This is the concept. This is the concept. Now, if I want to test the profile page, that means I am already logged in. How can I now, let's say I am done with test case one. Okay. Moreover, I will tell you one more thing. Playwright does not run test one by one. It runs test parallelly. Okay. It runs test parallelly. Okay. Playwright will not run your test one by one. One will complete and then second will start. Okay. That is a wait is for step by step, but not for the complete test case. If I have written two test cases, one and two, these two will execute together. Okay. Do you understood this? Now let's say I am already logged in. How will I test the login page test cases if I am already logged in? Right? That's why for every test case, it uses a separate window, separate incognito window. Do you now understood?
Yeah.
I guess I was
Yeah.
missing one point that was parallel execution. Now you guys must have understood. Okay. Test case 1 and test case 2 will take place together. Okay. So
Yes.
if test case 1 and test case 2 are happening on two different screens, let's say two different states, not screen, two different states. One is logged in state and one is logged out state. Your test cases will fail, right? Because you are already logged in. That's why we are using two different sessions. Okay. You guys now understood? A little
Yes.
bit complex, a lot of discussion. I tried explaining it with the building example, but I guess all right. Anyways, all right, all right. Ananya, is it now understood?
Yeah, so here this is called one session but two tabs. And if you are going again incognito, then that is called two different sessions, right?
Right, right. Context is equals
Okay.
to one incognito window. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Page is equals to tab. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mohit, do you understood?
Yeah.
All right, great. Shweta, understood?
Yes.
Sky, understood?
Yes.
Love, understood?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I've already explained it 3 to 4 times, so I'm not going to ask question in this session, but definitely I will be asking this about this in any other session. Okay. All right. So do you now understand without context, your test will be flaky. Test B fails because test A changed the password or test A changed the screen maybe. Okay. Anything. Okay. So without a configuration file and without a configuration file, you will have to set up the commands manually 100 times a day. Okay, don't worry, we will come to the configuration file. Okay, don't worry, we will come to that. Don't worry, I am not explaining it right now, but when we will code actually, we will. Okay, so okay, let's read what the manual steps, what we have to do today. Okay, everyone remember this website?
Yes.
Every
Yes.
Yes.
anyone,
Yes.
anyone, anyone who doesn't know about this website? From past 5 lectures, we are using this website. All right. All right. So what does the manual step say? The first step is configure. We decide we want to run this test only on Chromium in headless mode. What is the difference between headed and headless? It is already discussed, guys.
If we
This is
will
the
view
reason
it,
Headless
it
is
will
not appear.
Browse.
one by one. I will ask. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jagruti. What is the difference between headless and headed? All right. Anita. What is the difference between headed and headless?
Sorry, like last class I didn't
It
attend.
wasn't discussed in last class. It's discussed every day since the class one. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Jhansi.
Again.
I'm sure Jhansi knows the correct answer.
if we will run the test case with the hyphen headed, it will open the UI, the Chrome page will appear, and we can
Right.
view it.
And what
If we
about
will not
headless?
provide the headed, it will run the test case, but in the terminal, we can find the test case, how it is performing.
Right. So what is what is the difference? If you will run the test case in headed mode, okay. If you will run the test cases in headed mode, then it will run in background, okay. It will run in background. Sorry, if you will run in the headed mode, that just Jhansi said, if
Yep.
you will give flag headed in the command, then it will open the UI. Okay, what do I mean by UI? The browser will open, everything will appear in front of you, every action will be performed in front of your eyes. Okay, but if you will run as headless mode, if you want say headed, okay, that means it will run in background. Okay, you won't see any action being performing, you will directly see the results or the errors in the test cases. Don't worry, I will show it in today's session as well. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is the first step. Open context, launch a fresh browser, clean browser instance, locate and type, find the username. We already did these things. Locate and type password, hit login. Okay, find the header text. We already did the, I guess, last four steps we already did in the last class. Okay, so we won't spend too much time on that. Okay, but moving towards, this thing, coding thing. Okay, all right. Closing this, guys. Okay, so I will create a new folder. Okay, it's this lecture 6, right? So I will call it playwright lecture 6. Okay, and I will open my VS code. Okay, all right, let me move it here. Okay, open a folder, go to desktop, playwright lecture 6. Mohit, what is the command to install playwright? Hurry up.
npm
Hmm.
space @playwright.
You miss one word, that is npm init. Okay, npm init playwright @latest. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, so JavaScript tests false. Yes, okay. Okay, it will take 2 minutes. Okay, so meanwhile it is installing, I've want to tell you one thing. In real interview, the exact thing for which an interviewer is looking now, it's not just the correctness, it's the clarity, how you structure your answers. Okay, so whenever someone is asking you, strive for clarity. Your answer should be clear and well structured. Okay, all right. All right, I guess this should be installed. All right, so we are ready. All right, so first step is, what is the first step? Okay, first step is we decide we need a Chromium. Okay, before we dive into the Chromium, I will explain you this whole file. Okay, so we basically need two packages, configuration and devices, and this is coming from playwright/test, and I have already shown you guys the playwright location of playwright/test, and above you can see the file path from where playwright test is coming. All right, so right now not explaining you these comments. Okay, so test directory. What is your test directory? Your tests fall inside the test folder. Okay, you guys remember we always create test inside this, right? Inside this folder.
Yes.
Everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
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 All right, fully parallel, not explaining right now. Forbid only, not explaining right now. We will, don't worry, we will. Okay, when things will come in the picture, we will. Okay, workers, how many tests you want to run in parallel? Okay, for right now, if I say three, the three tests will run in parallel. Okay, if I will say one, that means on one test will run at one time. If I will say two, two tests will run at one time. If I will say thousand test cases will run parallelly. Okay, got it? So right now keeping it to two. Okay, and again, for 1,000 test cases, na, you need a good system. Okay, even for 10 test cases to run together, you need a good system. Okay, with 32 GB of RAM and 500, at least 2 TB of space. Okay, reporter HTML. Have you guys noticed we get a report after the execution?
Yes.
Okay, that is HTML report. Again, we will discuss this in detail in the later sections, but not right now. Used, trace, we will discuss this later. Okay, projects. All right. So name Chromium, name Firefox, name WebKit. WebKit is basically Safari. Okay, so commenting these because we don't require Firefox and WebKit right now. We only need Chromium. Okay, so what device we need to use? We need to use the desktop Chrome. Okay, we will explore more and more properties of the configuration file, but for right now we will only do whatever is required. Okay, got it? All right. Okay, so is this understood? Everything is understood, whatever I explained?
Yes.
Okay,
And I
let's
have
see.
a doubt. The reporter you mentioned, right? It is default one, right?
Yes, it is the default one, right?
Okay.
Even I like the default reporter only, but Allure reporter is also good. Okay, let's see if there is something different in, is okay. This is clear. We already discussed this is test directory.
Yes.
We can add one more property, timeout. If your test won't respond in 30 seconds, won't be completed in 30 seconds, it will fail automatically. Okay. So 30 into 1000 is basically 30,000 milliseconds, which is equals to 30 seconds. All right. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What else we have? Assertion timeout. So this is basically 5,000 means 5 seconds. Okay, what is assertion timeout? Do you remember we use expectations? Everyone remembers we use expect this text to be visible, to have this to be visible, to have this text. Remember those assertions? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if those assertions aren't successful in five seconds, we can change this as well. I can do this 10 into 1000, that will be 10 seconds. I can do 6 into 1000, 6 seconds. Okay, we can change this as well. Okay, if they want to be successful in 5 seconds, now it will fail automatically. Okay, all right. And we can set headless false and true in this. Okay, let's set headless. Okay, this is under use. Okay, so let's set headless as well. Okay, so let's say headless is false. False means it will run in the headed mode. Okay, I guess I have written it incorrect. We don't have, we have to mention this inside this. Okay, Yeah, inside this. Okay. Okay. So headless, let's say headless is true. That means it will run in background only. Okay. If I will set it to false, then it will run in UI mode. Okay. All right. What do we have next? Screenshot. Okay. Let's say screenshots are the most important part of testing right now, right? We want to see where our test case failed. Okay. So let screenshot has three values. Okay. Only on failure. Okay. And it has some another values as well. I want to check. Okay. So it has four values. We can set it to off. We can set it to on every time. For each step, it will take the screenshot. Okay. On the first failure. Okay. Only on failure. On the, what is the meaning of first failure? There is another property retry. If your test will fail, na, playwright will retry it automatically. Okay. So if it fail for the first time, it will take the screenshot. But there might be cases that it can get passed in second time. Okay. So right now, let's keep it only on failure, okay? Because I don't want to spam my memory, okay? What else we have? Trace. Let's leave trace as of now, okay? All right. Just one more thing. We can create this object separately, use, or we can give this property inside this use object as well, okay? Inside the project use object, okay? Like I have given these properties specifically for Chromium. If I will give these properties in the global use object, na, right, like here, then it will be applicable for all the browsers. But right now I'm only using Chrome. That's why I have used given the properties for the Chrome only. Okay. Okay. So test script. All right. All right. Any doubts in this, guys? Any doubts
Yeah.
in configuration file? That is
Yes.
easy. That is
Yes,
very easy
Nikhil.
than Selenium. Okay. All right. Someone was
Yes,
asking something.
yes,
Just
Nikhil.
give me a minute. Just give me a
Actually,
minute.
Playwright have a auto screenshot or retry option, retry functionality, right? Retry
So
functionality. If any test case is failed, retry functionality is enabled, right? How many times it will retry? If it fail multiple times,
we can set that. We can set that 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. We can set that. It is also configurable in configuration file. Don't worry. When we will come to that point, when these things will come in picture, na, when we are creating a proper framework, okay, when we are creating a proper framework, na, then these things will come in the picture. Okay, that's why I'm not focusing on these things right now. Don't worry. Everything will be covered. Okay. Okay, Badram.
okay,
All
okay.
right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so any doubts other than this? 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes are
so
left. Okay.
No.
Yeah, Ananya, yeah, tell me.
yeah, so this is like the pom.xml file of Selenium, right? Where all the configuration related things
Uh,
are yeah, taken
See,
care of. Am I right?
somewhat. See, it is more advanced than that.
More advanced, of course, yeah.
More advanced in Selenium, you have to set the browsers manually, right? You have to code for it.
Yes.
You have to create that pom.xml file. It isn't auto-created. It is auto-created in Playwright. Okay. Again, you can directly set the properties for a specific browsers in this configuration file only. You can set the time for assertion, time for global timeout. You can set different types of timeouts here only. You need not to define it in explicitly in the test cases, other than some rare cases. Okay. Do you now understood why this is advanced than Selenium?
Obviously, yeah. Can understand.
Okay, great, Ananya, great. Okay, so okay, I will copy this code and we will go step by step. Okay. This looks big. All right. Anyways, I will copy this and we will go step by step. Okay. All right. Any doubts in the first line? No doubts should be there. Okay. Any doubts, guys? guys?
This is more similar to the feature file of Cucumber, am I right?
Are you talking about configuration
Configuration, like because
or this file?
a line number. Yeah, yeah. So you have
No, no, no.
mentioned
This
the
is
test case
different,
name.
different. Very, very
No, no,
different.
very different, but similar. I said similar, right?
No, not even similar. This is a
Okay.
complete test case. We have written it and it will be run. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in Cucumber, we feature file, we generally, you know, tell I'm not very sure about Cucumber, but as far as I remember, we define given, when, then something like this in Cucumber. Am I, if I'm not wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right. All right. So again, any confusions in the first line, guys? I don't think we have wrote this line 3 to 4 times. Any confusions?
No.
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 Any confusions in this?
No.
No.
Mohit, what is this line doing? The highlighted sixth line.
Uh,
It's a console.log.
yes.
So what it is doing?
You're just giving the input.
No, it's printing the statement. Okay.
Yep.
Ananya, you might be finding this a little rushed manner because we have already done this 3, 4 times. Okay, these things, and these things are explained very slowly in initial lectures. So that's why I just copy the code from the notes, and the line which we have already done in the previous lectures, we don't repeat that until unless someone points out. Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so once you will be done with the previous lectures, na, you won't find it difficult. Okay.
Hi, Nikhil.
Mm,
If you don't mind, I understand up to 15th line, but I don't know what is the first line. I forget what. Can you explain what?
do you want me to explain this line?
Fourth line, fourth line, fourth
Okay,
one.
okay, all right. You understood till 15th line, but you, okay. See, this is the basic skeleton of the playwright. Okay, so we write the word test. Okay, we create a opening and closing bracket. We create a string inside this. This is the first parameter of this bracket. Okay, we define the test case name here. A little short description of the test case. I will say test case 1. Okay, okay. Then we give a comma. Then we write async. Okay. Then we again give a bracket. Then do you remember async? Badram, do you remember asynchronous discussion?
Yes,
Have you
yes.
attended that lecture? Okay, so I am hoping you know what is async. Again, page is a tab. Okay, page is a tab. Okay, so page, again closing this, closing the normal bracket and the arrow function. Okay, again against the arrow function we open a, you know, angular bracket, and inside this these angular brackets now a complete test script is written. Okay, do you now understood?
Yeah, yeah. Understand.
Okay, so all right, so this is what we have done. Test keyword, describe a short description of the test case, a sync keyword defining the tab and arrow function, and inside these angular bracket the complete script. Okay, do you now understood?
Yes.
All right, great. Okay, cool. Okay, so any confusions in page.goto? Page.goto is used to redirect the thing, you redirect to a URL. It is similar to webdriver.get, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Right, WebDriver.get. WebDriver.get is used to redirect to a URL in Selenium. Okay, and here it is page.goto. And why we have used await here? Because we don't want every step to execute in parallel. Okay, if I want to use await here, na, it will try to execute even before the browser is opened. Okay, browser is opening with this page. Okay, the tab is opening with this page. Okay, if the tab isn't itself open and await is not present here, this step will execute even before this. Okay, and if browser is not open, where this will redirect, this will obviously fail. Okay, do you guys want to see that? I will show you. Okay, I will show you guys. All right, i'm doing it I'm doing it intentionally. Okay, okay, now you guys see, even the browser won't open and it will try to redirect there. You see, it will fail immediately. Okay, why it didn't fail? Okay, it failed. All right, it failed. You see, the error is right here, page on the page.goto. Okay, and you can see navigating to source demo, waiting until the load. Okay, page.goto. So it is right, exactly pointing on the same thing. Okay, any confusions, guys, in await keyword? I have
No.
explained this, I guess, third or fourth time.
No.
All right, all right. Okay, again, any confusions in this? Mohit, what is this statement doing? 10th number.
It's printing.
Cool, good. Okay, so await page.locator.fill. Any confusions in this, guys? Okay, who will tell me what is this? What is data test and what is username? And what is this complete as a whole?
Data test is key and username is value.
Data test is attribute. Okay, attribute inside the tag. Okay, and what is this as complete?
Locator.
Locator or obviously this is a locator. What kind of locator it is?
CSS.
Great, it is a CSS selector. Okay, and what is fill method doing here? What is fill method
Putting
doing
the
here?
value.
Do you guys
It's
want to
work
see?
like
Giving the value
snippets.
to that.
Right. It is used for typing. Okay, now I will show you guys. Okay, the properties and everything. All right, so let's check the username code. Hmm. Do you guys see a attribute data test?
Yes.
Yes.
And do you guys see the value?
Yes. As you
Yes.
see. Yeah.
And is it the exactly same thing we have written here? Data test is equals to username.
Yes.
Do you see I have used single quotes in the outer and double quotes in the inner?
Yes.
Do you remember why we have used this?
This identify the where we close, where we started.
Right, so that JavaScript doesn't get confused where it started and where it ended. Okay, single will end with single quote. Okay, double will end with double quote. Right, let's say if I will give the double quotes on the both side. Okay, right, give me a minute. Hmm, okay, let's say I have given the double quotes on both sides. Now do you see JavaScript is already throwing the error? Okay, it is saying I am not able to understand from where it is starting and from where it is ending. Okay, it is not considering username a string as well. Okay, so again, either the inside one needs to be single or either the outside one. Okay, see, the error is gone. Okay, okay, so do you guys, why I have repeated it here? Okay, so do you guys understood this line as well, the line number 15?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you want me to show the code for password field? Do you want to show the element for password field, or is
No.
it fine?
No.
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 Okay, and what will be typed inside password field?
Secret sauce.
Great. Secret sauce. Okay. Okay. So why this is coming again and again? All right. All right. Resolved. Okay. So read it once and tell me if you guys need any explanation about this.
No.
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 No? Are you sure?
Yes.
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 Okay. Guys, if anyone wants an explanation, I can give. If you guys will simply say yes, that I won't explain it. Okay. If there is confusion to anyone, I will explain it again. No worries. Okay. But if you guys will keep saying yes, 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 then I will obviously move forward. Okay.
No,
All
it is
right.
showing role and by action.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. It is not showing role. We are not using page.get by role. We are using locator
Yes.
method here.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
So inside locator method, we can either get it by ID, class, or CSS selector. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any confusions in line number 22?
No.
No.
Okay. Now read it once and tell me if you guys have any confusion in this.
No, you're saving the title
We
in
are saving the
title
locator in a
locator.
variable. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay. What does this line means?
Match the value.
If page is visible or not.
Right. We are checking if title locator is visible.
Or
If
no.
element with the title locator is visible or not. Okay. Clear? Any confusions?
No.
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 Okay. Read this once. Don't we think playwright is simple English? Don't you guys think this? Do you really feel like it is a coding thing and very hard and very complex? Do you guys feel it?
No.
Readable format. Yeah.
It is in very readable format, right? Okay. So any confusions in this line?
No.
Okay, what should be the text in the element that has title locator?
Products.
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 Okay, there is another method, text content. What does text content do? Text content will give you the text, what is present inside the element. Okay. I will show you guys, okay? Oh, I have opened my work thing. No worries. Okay, okay. I will log in, okay? All right. Okay. Password incorrect. All right. Do you see this? Do you see
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you see the coded element? Do you see this span tag?
Yes.
What is
Yes.
what is the what is the text inside this element? This text.
Like
Okay.
Products.
products.
Product.
This is the
Product.
text. Okay. So do you get it? What text content will give us? What text content method will give us?
Yes.
So any confusions in this?
No.
No.
What we are doing, we are getting the text content of title locator element. Okay. And what is title locator element? The products that is written on the top heading. Okay. Okay. And this is a print statement, nothing else. Okay. All right. Any confusions, guys? Any
Yeah.
confusions in the code before we run it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go one by one. I will come to Google Meet screen and will tell you who will speak first. Okay. So First of all, raise your hands who have doubt. Okay, Chansey has doubt. Who else? I heard 2 or 3 people speaking. Okay, Badram. Anyone else? Okay. So let's go with Jhansi first. Okay, Jhansi, tell me what's your doubt.
Like in the code, if you don't mind, scroll up a little bit there.
Sure.
Little bit. Title one. Yeah. Here we are taking const title locator and we are storing line number
Line number
25.
25.
Yeah. Page dot locator, we have located that, and we had given dot title. Will you explain that?
Yes, definitely coming to it. What is the class inside this?
The title.
Have I used only title or not?
Yes.
How do we use classes inside locator method? Using a dot.
Dot.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we
Inside.
use IDs? Using a
Yes.
hashtag.
Hashtag.
How do we use CSS selector? Tag name,
Attribute.
square bracket opening, attribute is equals to value in string format, square bracket close. Got it?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any other doubt, Jhansi?
No.
Okay. Coming to Badram.
Yeah. Sorry, Nikhil, I have a basic doubt. Here, every statement you are using a await keyword, right? Is there any keyword like a globally you are using a await? Why every statement you are writing await? For
I
that, do you have any answer?
already explained this.
That is
Like
parallel
even
execution.
no worries. Yes, that is because of parallel execution. I guess this is very clearly explained in lecture 3. Have you attended lecture 3 or have you watched the recording? Lecture 3 or
Yeah.
lecture,
Yeah,
not lecture 3,
recording 3.
not lecture 3, I guess in lecture 2 or in lecture 4, I guess in lecture, yeah, it is in lecture 4, async mind setup.
Yeah, I attended. Yeah, maybe I forget.
Okay, no worries. I will explain it again. Okay. I will come to Notepad. I will explain it in layman language. Okay. So, do you understand what is synchronous and what is asynchronous?
Yes, matching of two elements is synchronous.
See, synchronous means, okay, don't worry about spellings. I know I'm bad at it. Okay. One step will be completed, then another step will be executed. Okay. So, step 1 will be completed first, then step 2 will be completed, then step 3 will be completed. Do you understand? Do you understand the synchronous terminology?
Yes.
Badram. Now, what is
Yes, yes.
asynchronous? What is asynchronous? Okay.
Now, no need to depend
Asynchronous.
on step 1. Step 2, parallelly will execute.
Yes. Step 1, step 2, step 3, they will execute parallelly. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Now, I want to check if my product 1 exists. I need to log in first, right? Okay. Let's say login is one step. Let's say login is step 1. Okay. Step 2 is checking the product. So if these two steps will execute parallelly, let's say my login is not yet completed and my step 2 is already executing. Won't my test case fail?
Yes. Without login, now
Just
you check the
right,
product.
right. So JavaScript is a asynchronous language. Okay. We are executing this in JavaScript, na? JavaScript is a asynchronous language. Okay. So all the steps try to execute together. So by asynchronous, we tell you are asynchronous. You have to wait. Step 1, you have to wait. Step 2, you have to wait before the previous step is completed. Okay, so that's why we use await. Await, tell each step to wait. Okay, got
Okay,
it?
understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you really want to understand this naturally, na, go and view the lecture 4 again and make proper notes. It is explained very efficiently in that lecture. Okay,
Thank you. Thank
all right. Okay, any doubts? Anyone else before we execute this? Any doubts, guys?
No doubts.
Okay, so executing this. All right. Removing now, I will remove npx playwright test. I'm not using headed, but I'm not using it because I already set that in configuration file, right? It will open it this time. Okay. You see, it opened. You see, very, very fast, 5.8 seconds. Do you want to see it again?
Yes.
See, very fast, 5.2 seconds. Do you want to see it again? You see, very fast, 6 seconds. Okay, so, okay, execution is not so big deal. All right, so anyone wants to see the report? If anyone wants to see the report, you guys can run this command. Okay, after each successful run, playwright will tell you what is the command. Okay, so npx playwright show report. Okay, this report will be open on Google Chrome in a HTML page. You see everything. You will see everything here. Okay, name of your test name of your file is example.spec. Name of your test case. Okay, each step attachments, whatever we printed in the console. Okay, okay, why there are no screenshots? Because nothing failed. Okay, nothing failed. If anything has failed, you guys have received the screenshots. Do you guys want to see the screenshots? Okay, I will remove await from any of the step. Okay, let's remove it from here only. Okay, not here. Okay, let me remove it from here. Okay, okay, so this time, oh, hmm, hmm, I executed the wrong command. Okay, now this time it will fail, and you guys will see report will automatically open, and you guys will get the screenshots in the report as well. Okay, it will wait some time. It will wait for some time before failing. Okay, now it's failed. Now you will see report is automatically opened. Okay, you see screenshot. Is it
Yes.
the same thing where it
Yes.
failed? Isn't it
Yes.
very amazing? You get
Yeah.
everything at single place. Okay, you see, you will get a file as well. What is the error context? And it will tell you where exactly it failed. Okay, so okay. Anyways, we'll put the weight here back here. Okay, you see, this time it will pass and no screenshots. Okay, see, passed. And you want to see the report and pick playwright show report. Okay, you see, no screenshots. Okay, all right. Any confusions, any doubts, guys?
No.
All right, guys. So before we close this session, before we wrap up, I want to understand where everyone stands. So by tomorrow, okay, by tomorrow, please send me one of these. Either your resume, okay, either your resume that you are used to, that you are using for interviews, or either you need to tell me one question that you struggle to answer in an interview. Okay, so I want to see where you guys actually stand. Okay, so we can work on those things as well. Okay, all right. Is this clear to everyone? I will send a reminder for this in group as well. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys can send it to me personally. Okay, no worries, and we can discuss something related to that in next class. Okay, all right. All right, guys. So before we close the class, anything out of the class or anything else you want to discuss?
No, sir. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
Nikhil, I would like to practice more for the extract and the locators. Is there any website
Do,
for
do, you- do you seriously think you need a practice website? You can go
No,
anywhere.
actually, actually, after your class, I can understood that, but as I mentioned earlier, they
No,
are
no.
they request.
I'm not saying that you will get writing, right? You will get pro in writing XPath and CSS selector after attending one lecture. I'm saying, do you really think you need a separate website for that? You can pick any website and start doing that, right? Pick any element from any website. Okay.
Okay,
So CSS selector are available for every element. Okay. CSS
yeah,
selector or anything. Okay. Got it?
sure. Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Abhilash, anything?
Sir, how to locate SVG elements?
SVG element. Okay. We will, even I haven't tried this, but again, I will let you know if this is possible in Playwright. Okay. So I have to
Okay.
do a little bit of R&D for this, but I will let you know. Okay. Your question is noted.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Ananya, anything?
Sir, as far as I know, SVG tag name is no more used, right? So,
I really don't know. Like,
No,
yes.
actually, in one interview, this question was asked. The website he
okay.
given me, airbnb.com.
Mm-hmm.
In
And
that,
you saw that, yeah,
yes,
SVG was there.
SVG was there. Now also it is
Oh,
present on the website that heart shape is there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
okay.
So I was
Don't
unable
worry.
to locate.
No worries. I will check that. I have to do some R&D because even I haven't, looked into that use case of this. But anyways, I will let you know. Okay. Okay. Ananya, anything?
No, sir.
Anyways, how was your first live session experience?
Yeah, it was good, but many things went just over my head. So
You need
I
to
need
go
to,
through the
yeah,
previous
I need to
lectures.
go through the all previous lectures.
But
So
again, but again,
everything.
if you get any doubts, you can ping me anytime. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Anita, anything?
No, no, sir.
Okay. Badram, anything?
No, no. Thanks. No, no.
Baljinder, anything?
No, sir.
Vibhuti, anything?
No, sir, but
Vibhuti,
I
next
will.
time you attend the
Yeah,
class, I want all of your backlog clear. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Sure, sir.
Okay. Jagruti, anything?
No, sir. Thank you.
Jansi, anything?
Currently, no. Thank you.
Mohit, Kai, Vikram, anything?
No, nothing.
All right.
No,
Great,
not
guys.
from.
So we can drop today's call. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for attending
Okay.
the session. Have a peaceful night. Okay. Bye bye. And a great
Thank you.
week.
Bye.
Okay.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
Good
session.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.